Hello everyone, my name is Tisra and welcome back to this war of mine. Let's continue off where we left. So we just completed the first night and we are going into the second day with new resources. And besides doing something that I really should have done yesterday, but completely forgot about, I'm also going to try to get myself a crowbar. If I have the resources, that is. So tonight a really good haul. We had all of this and no one was there to bother us. So Pavle clearly isn't well, he could do with some pills. We don't have pills, but we do have the second best thing. So right now, all of our people, well except Pavle, but all of the other ones are hungry. Are tired, sorry. All of them are hungry. And that brings me to something I should have done quite a bit ago. Also, get up. You don't need to be lying there. It's not gonna really recover you that much. Not as much as actually getting on meds it's gonna be. And the herbal medication that we picked up in the house we were yesterday actually gave us some, so yes, she did give us some medicine, so you can have that. It's not as efficient as pills, but it still works when it's a slight cold. So, yes, I forgot to create a crude stove, but I'm gonna make it right now. So, let's get it in the kitchen, because that seems to make the most sense. And run that. Also, you place another filter in the water, in the, what's the name of this? Rainwater collector, yes. Oh, I actually didn't want you to do that. I just wanted you to not be in bed. And yeah, you can go to bed now actually. Not you. God damn it. Keep misclicking. So that will run its course. You get back to doing that. You can start to do some more building. Well actually, you're a cook. So just wait here until this is finished. So yes, our characters do get sleepy, and since he was out all night and he was up all night, they are tired. So he's gonna be there for quite some time. Anyway, now that we actually do have a stove up and running, let's get our good cook, which basically means that it doesn't use as much water as the other ones does. Let's get him to cook up some nice hot food. What do we need for that? Well, we do need raw meat, we do need water, and we do need fuel. And fuel can easily be made by breaking down existing components. And yeah, I'm gonna go with the books, because we really don't have that much use for them right now. So let's make one. Also, I need you to also make stuff. Oh, I actually do need 2 for that. Well, let's make another one then. I can make 2 meals at the same time because I also, in addition to raw meat, also have vegetables. Which means that I can make 2 meals. Hooray. And I actually do need slightly more. That is true. But for now, just start making that. Okay, so can I? No, I cannot. I need to get more components. Oh well, I guess that's one of the things we need to pick up next night then, in the same house, because there's still quite a lot of materials there. So go and dig out that. That was started yesterday. It's almost completely cleared, so it shouldn't be that difficult. Is this lockpicked? Please do not be lockpicked. Or require lockpick. Yes, it does. Okay then. Yeah, that's what we need crowbars for. Instead of lockpicks, because lockpicks, they go away. Crowbars, they, well, they do go away eventually, but not immediately. You can use it like, I think 10 times is what the wiki says at least. So I would have liked to have a bed, but I don't have enough components. Seems that components are the main thing we need to go for. So, you are ill. Let's get you some herbal medication, not you. Yeah, need to be really careful about which people you actually have selected. You are very tired, also slightly wounded. Nothing I can do anything about right now. But let's get rid of that hunger. And I guess I can also have you eat. So you can also get up here and eat, although I do need to prepare some more food. I think I'm gonna do that this way, just because since I already have determined that I can't really make anything this day, I'm gonna break it down into components and use it for fuel. Thank you. Well, he has a bit of medication, so he's on meds, so that should be getting a lot better. You are slightly wounded and tired. You can cook the meal and then get off to bed. And this is gonna stay here even tomorrow. So we are all now fed. Not well fed, but all of us are fed. So get down there, get some sleep. You can eat. So he is now on meds, he is sleeping, and also recovering from being wounded, although I think that will take quite some time even if it says he's recovering, because he doesn't have any bandages. We don't have any bandages. But other than that, I believe we have done everything we can do today, besides maybe clearing this pile of rubble. There are still a few rooms we do not have access to, as of right now. And yeah, we can't really do anything about that. So I think we can end the day. Just double checking. You're on meds, you are tired, maybe I'll have you sleep tonight. And you are good to go. There's also a character bio for every single one of these guys. So I guess I can go through them, because hopefully we will be sticking with these guys for quite some time. Before this whole mess began, I lived with my wife and son in the better part of the city. I haven't seen them in a long time. I hope they are okay. I'm not doing well, as you can see. Who needs football players during a war? Nobody cares about sports when every day can be their last. So I scavenged the ruins like everyone else, hoping for the best. So more will appear eventually, but as of right now, we only have the starting info. Bruno. Before the war, I used to own a restaurant. I even have my own TV show, Bruno's Cuisine. I'm sure you've seen it. I visited beautiful places where I filmed cooking exquisite dishes. Well, that seems of no importance now, don't you think? Nowadays, you're lucky if you get your hands on some canned meat or a bag of rice. And who knows how long this war is going to last. Indeed. And Marco. I thought I've been through hell before. I'm a fireman. I've entered blazed building to save lives more times than I can remember. But back then, I had people teamed up against a common foe, namely the fire. Nowadays, our former neighbor can kill you because your grandparents spoke a different language than his. This is true hell on earth. Yes. And that concludes the day. Once again, send Marco out for scavenging. And yeah, I will have it like this. I will have Pavle guard all of this. And Bruno, you can sleep because you are tired. And hopefully heal that wound slightly. We have a new location, the garage. Before the war, when you have your... sorry. Before the war, you could have your car repaired there. It was a decent family business run by an impulsive son and his elderly father. If they still live there, they might be willing to trade with us. Alternatively, we might find lots of useful parts there and maybe even some food. Definitely. But there are there are people there. So yeah, caution advised. and they are... There's a possible trade there, but I've seen them flip both ways. Sometimes they are aggressive, and sometimes they actually do want to trade. So, lots of food, huge amount of materials, some medication, and lots of parts. But for now, let's go back to the place we already know. Yeah. Let's do it like that for now. And I can't remember all the different materials. I guess we could take a stack of this, just because it's quite valuable when traded. No, I think one stack is enough for now. What was down in the cellar again? Did I take everything? I didn't. But it's all the same, so... Yeah, that's the haul for today. That will have to suffice. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch out 2 items in this stack right here, if I remember correctly. Never mind, that's not a full stack. And yeah, I think this is okay. Let's just run to the exits. So the night phase can be really short if you have no issue filling up your inventory, but it gets a lot tricky after a while. A really good haul. We've been raided. Goddamn. Yeah. Well, that's what we got. Oh. Someone tried to rob us. They didn't seem very determined, so they didn't do much harm. Too bad we have no weapons. Is that a message or something? 1 wounded? Wounded, but the attackers didn't steal anything. We are able to defend ourselves. Yeah. Bruno could make use of some bandages. Unfortunately, I don't have that. You are still sick. You're also hungry and tired. This is already not looking that good. Especially when your guys actually start out being ill. So, I think I am gonna have to spend more to get another bed, because I need people actually... Well, I need some of them resting, and some of them... Well, some of them just need sleep, and some of them needs to get better. So he's wounded but recovering. So you are good. So just go down there and get yourself slept and recovered that way. Yeah, go to bed. You can go to bed later. Right now you have to make us some food. And we are running out of food. We're running out of materials, that is. So, I need an additional 2 of those, and it takes a lot of components to do that. So I'll do that instead. That might have used up a bit too much of our supply. But I really hope it didn't. Oh yeah, and then, obviously, make the food. Also, we don't have to feed them every day, but I do prefer to keep them in, keep them fed, and don't have them drop down to any of the lower levels. Well, the beds are being used currently, so let's have you do something useful. A radio is pretty useful, but right now we need to make a metal workshop. I'm gonna place that right here, just so it's close to the other stuff we do need. Sick, on meds and recovering. And he will get out of bed soon enough. But it is gonna take some time. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Crowbar. 10. We can do that. And now suddenly we can break into several of these to take a look at what hides inside of them. No trader today. Yeah, he is a smoker, but I don't really care. That's not my priority. Oh, you are good. Well, you are rested, so first I guess you can have a meal. Well, actually, let's go down here first. What do we have? There we go, a bandage. And who needs a bandage? Well, Bruno. Also some books and some water. Just hiding in that closet. So hopefully the crowbar will last for long enough for us to actually be able to clear out all of this. Nothing out there. This thing is already opened. Oh, I didn't eat. Yeah, let's have you eat a bit. We also need to dig through that, which is gonna take a while. I could build a shovel, but I don't want to use my materials that way. Not right now. So, that makes that door open, but I can't really do anything because it is nighttime. So let's end the day right away. But now we can actually take stuff with us. And you know what? I'm gonna chance it, and I'm gonna have both of these guys stay in bed. So Shell Cottage, once again. 66% cleared. So we have... So really, one more run should bring us most of the materials. Well, most of the stuff. And actually there are no medication here left. Huge amount of weapons though. That might be in some of the locked rooms. So let's go to this place. It's also still a safe place, no people there, so we don't really have to worry. But now we can bring us the crowbar. And we can open those pesky locks that the game would have us lockpick earlier. I say nay. I say just break it down. So let's take a look at the basement first. And as you can see from these sound waves, it does make a hell of a noise. Huh. Apparently the game doesn't consider this medication. Oh, moonshine. That's pretty useful when it comes to bartering. So, shell casings, I could make ammunition down the line. I guess I could take it, and also straight up ammunition. I don't have the equipment required to do so right now, but I should get that down the line. Unless I lose the game, which is completely an option that does happen quite a bit. Oh, here we go. One of the flyers dropped on the city. It reads, "This is a zone of anti-terrorist operation. Persons remain in the city will be treated as terrorist supporters. For your own family's safety. For your own and your own family's safety. Leave Perogan immediately. The armies guarantee you safe passage." Not many believe them after the atrocities they had committed. Yeah. Quite bleak. Just a lot of materials, grab that. That almost filled up my inventory completely. And finally, ooh. Can I grab anything? No, all of these are new, unique materials, so I can't stack anything. But I think that will do for now. I think I'll maybe take one more turn back here, and hopefully I will be able to grab with me most of the materials. And then finally we will move over to tackle more dangerous places. Okay, did we get raided? Hopefully we didn't. They're both sleeping. That's a good sign, I think. Okay, nothing happened. Good. But we brought a shitload of supply. So, hooray! So both these guys are recovering. Are you... You're slightly sick, although you are recovering. Do I really need to use another thing on you? Wounded, but you're recovering. Both of you are hungry. Well, get yourself patched up, and you need to get yourself some medication. Both of you, well, none of you are tired, so let's get that out of the way. You'll have to sleep on an empty stomach, sorry about that. But just go there. So, you just go there and start cooking up some stuff. So, what do I have more than enough of? Not really that much, but as of right now, I think I'm gonna go with the wood. So, you actually do have a bio update. So, day 4, my story. All this shelling, sniper fire, and lack of supplies makes you want to hide away, sit down and cry. But we cannot let them crush our spirits. We have to show them that they can't take away our dignity. It is difficult here, but you know how we did it on our street. Oh. A little teaser there. Not a fun teaser in any way. But hey, that's this game in a nutshell. So, get yourself up there, start clearing that pile of rubble. Ooh, someone's at the door. Actually, let's get you down there. So finally, someone who we can trade with. Oh, we are out of vegetables, so yeah, it will have to be 3 of these meals, which are less efficient as these. Well, actually, wait 2 seconds. Let's see if this guy actually has some vegetable, some veggies. So these are my things, and these are his. So basically, you choose, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you select. You drag what you want down here, and you drag what you can offer down here. So first off, we have some pretty valuable items, but things like bandages are pretty costly. Yeah, even 2 jewelry won't do. Maybe if I throw in some moonshine. Now it's very generous of me. And then you can... Well, let's see, what is not really worth anything? Materials. So I can just add this, and then it becomes fine, we can have a deal. And then eventually it becomes if we want to try harder. So they do have their limits. So we could do that immediately, but let's just clear most of this. I do want a bandage. Though hopefully what I do have... I don't know, I think I might need one more for Bruno to become fully healed. But that is it when it comes to medication. When it comes to food... Okay, then we can have a deal. If I add another, then it won't do. Try harder. Sugar is an okay thing to barter with. Not amazing, but it is okay. Herbal stuff, we are currently not using that, so let's just drop all of it down. Now it's very generous again, so that means that we can pretty much pick out whatever we would like from here. Well, not whatever, but we can just choose something we would like to have. So now it won't do. We can still just continue with this because I can sell books, which makes that a deal, by the way. You know what? Let's add... Okay, now it won't do, so let's just do that. But we can continue the deal. Also, yeah, you need to you need to get back in the kitchen, mate, because he didn't have any vegetables, but he did have a lot of just straight up meat. So make what you can as of right now. And yeah, back to trading with Franco. We now have a lot of this, which is good. We don't need any of that, so let's see what we can get for it. We can trade stuff back if we want to. Not that I really want to, but for example, that, we could get that back, which would probably, yeah. Sugar is valuable, but not that valuable. So let's get fuel. Fine, we can have a deal. Filters, it won't do. Try harder. And yeah, I don't need bullets. I do have some of them. And I don't actually have any weapons that could use the bullets, so it doesn't even matter. Let's drop some fuel. Do we have to drop all our fuel? You know what, let's do that. And what else? I don't need 2 guns, so let's do that. And that one too? Well, I guess it's just gun parts, so it's not really that useful. How about this? 8 shell casings. I also do need water, but you don't have any. I could trade a crowbar and just build another one. They're actually quite valuable, although I have used it a bit, so I think that lowers its value also by a bit. Now we can have a deal. Let's see, can I squeeze some more out of you? That won't do. That won't do either. Yeah, I think that is okay. And finally, anything else? Anything else we really want to get? I don't think so. I think that is enough for now. Yeah, we don't need that. So, not interested, you can go. Thank you for your time. And we got some pretty good deals there. So, first off, you get on meds. Oh, you're already on meds, never mind. Then get your ass back to bed. And yeah, I already bandaged you once and then got another set, so actually, go eat. And did I? No, I didn't. So, sorry. False alarm. Get back up again. Go and eat, and then get back to bed. And I need this guy to not be tired anymore. Yeah, you need that bed. Ah, that's good. You now need food. Oh, I didn't cook 3. Didn't I? Oh, I'm an idiot. I told... Yeah, I told Bruno to eat twice. God damn it. Well, you can still make food, so you don't need Bruno to do that. So you can lay down. You go and rest a bit. You go back up there and put one of the filters that we bought into the rainwater collector. Have fun. And then start working on that. And eventually that will lead us to the final thing we have available for searching in our starting area. But yeah, soon we gotta move on and start delving into other houses, which are sadly gonna be populated. How many materials do we have? A decent amount. Not a massive amount by any means. But it's still pretty good. So, another night's worth of materials and stuff like that. Just definitely build up a solid supply for that, so we could focus on stuff like medicine and, most importantly, food, because right now, yeah, we're not doing that hot. Yeah, I haven't had to eat anything yet. Well, you can go hungry. You'll become, I think, very hungry the next day. I guess we'll find out. Will we even have enough time for this tonight? Or today? I don't think so. Maybe. It does take some time to break that up as well, so... Apparently we do. Oh, there we go. Proper medication. So the means to cure the illnesses that we started with, a wound, and this guy being slightly sick, both of those things were fixable with means that actually existed. That's pretty nice. Okay. It doesn't even say some material, so are there really anything here? I could go for another thing, but I guess I could end this episode by showing you other places. So, St. Mary's Church. Some food, huge amount of materials, lots of meds, lots of parts. Possible trade, caution advised. Yeah. St. Mary's Church is still a place of meetings for the local community. Priest Olak is known for his charitable work and offering refuge to the poor. He might have something to give away or trade. The vestry behind the church is devastated and abandoned. We could find some useful materials there. Sure. Because they shouldn't be aggressive. I'm not gonna bring a crowbar, because that's gonna make way too much noise, and it's also gonna fill up one of our slots. Although I could use it as a weapon. Hopefully I won't have to. Hopefully I wouldn't have to. Got quite a bit there. So the priest is actually not here. Unless I know I should have line of sight on that area right there. Oh, never mind. There we go. Oh, I have to go underground to get there. Well, I still got my hands on quite a lot of stuff there. I don't think he's gonna be aggressive, so... Welcome, we have been robbed recently, so there's little left. Okay, so there's a guy down there. I can get past him. Yeah, my flock sleeps beneath the church, please do not disturb them. So there are several people here. And I think... He said this was devastated, but I think there still are people here. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed down there at all. I can also trade with Oleg. But it doesn't really have anything that I'm interested in. Maybe water, but I can definitely get that myself. It's only a matter of time. No, I'm not interested. If I go down here, will you slide me off? No. I can't... Yeah, don't try this again. So, he saw me, and he's saying, yeah, don't do that. What I could do is try to kill this guy with my bare fists, but that's not gonna be easy. Also, this thing right here, those are bars, cell bars, and I have to file through them in order to get through all of this. Although I guess I could, can I just get past you, please? I'll get some air, okay. Maybe if I actually search that I do get a warning. Actually, not 100% sure. There are marks on the walls and a few words. Here lies Roxy, the best dog in the world. Well, that's sad. Thank you, game. So, are there actually any people here? I don't think so. Board up. Can I climb up here? I think I can. Yes, I can. So I guess I should have brought a crowbar. But this seems abandoned. Only trash and dirt. Oh, close that door. Because we have a guy here. I can try to fight my way. That will probably take some time. And it does have a gun. So, you know what? It's not worth the risk. I'm gonna leave. Maybe bring the crowbar back again, so I can get down here and maybe sneak up and kill this guy. But right now, I think my backpack is full enough. Let's drop it. Actually, what do you feel about me taking that? Apparently I don't care. Well, that's why I don't care. There's nothing there, so... Let's just run to the exit. And that is the end of the second part of this playthrough. Still haven't died yet, although we are getting some issues when it comes to the food we do have. Oh well, we have moved away from the starting location, finally starting to get into some buildings where there actually are people, and we're gonna have to become a lot more stealthy. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye for now.